What if one blueprint could build 100 dogs? Think about a car. It has a speed, a fuel level, a color, and it can accelerate or brake. All of that belongs to one thing. Programs try to model real stuff like this. A car, a dog, a user, and that means we need a way to bundle data with the actions that use it, instead of a pile of separate variables. Here's the naive way. One dog, two loose variables. Two dogs, four variables. Notice how nothing actually ties dog one's name to dog one's age. I just have to remember the pattern myself. And that's exactly where bugs sneak in. Now imagine 10 dogs, or 100 users in an app. Naming variables dog 1 age, dog 2 age, dog 3 age isn't a system, it's a guessing game. We need one thing that holds a dog's data and knows how to act on it. Here's the trick. Instead of loose variables, we define a blueprint once. Call it dog. That describes what every dog has and does. Then each actual dog we create is an object built from that one blueprint, with its own values filled in. The smallest class is just class dog with nothing inside. That's a valid but useless blueprint, so I won't dwell on it. The moment you add one method like bark, the blueprint starts describing something a dog can actually do. Every dog needs a name and an age from the start, not filled in later by hand. That's what init is for. Python calls it automatically the moment you create a dog. Quick translation, self just means this particular dog. So self.name equals name is saying put this name on this exact dog. More on that next. So what is this self thing? Picture the blueprint being used to stamp out a new dog. Self is just a stand-in for whichever dog is being built or used right now. It's how the code says, put this data on this specific dog, not some other one. In short, self.attribute is where each object stores its own copy of data. Rex's name lives on Rex. Milo's name lives on Milo. They're completely independent, even though they came from the exact same blueprint. Let's prove it. I create Rex and Milo from the same dog class, but with different values. Print each one's name and age, and you'll see they never collide. That's the whole problem from earlier, solved. Now watch how bark works. It doesn't take a name as an argument, it just reaches into self.name, because self already is the object it's attached to. That's the payoff, the method and the data live together, so calling lex.bark just works. So here's the full mental picture. There's one class, one blueprint, and it can produce as many objects as you want, each with its own attribute values, but sharing the same methods. That's the whole model. Clean. We started with a folder of loose variables, dog 1 name, dog 1 age, dog 2 name, and ended with one clean blueprint that builds as many dogs as you need. Init sets up each object's starting state, and self makes sure every method reaches the right object's own data. Next lesson, inheritance, where one blueprint builds another blueprint.